JavaScript works directly with the HTML and CSS in the web page to provide interactivity and a more custom user experience. One very common use of JavaScript is to check the data in a form to make sure that it conforms to the requirements, and if not, to give the user an error message. For example, if I were to submit this form without having first filled it out, I see some messages and other indications telling me that I need to do something. Notice that when I start filling the form out, the error messages go away. This is all accomplished with JavaScript. When I click on this link, and this little box appears, and when I click again, and it disappears, that is JavaScript doing that. Another common use of JavaScript is with menus. Notice when I click the menu command, we have a menu. And when I click the X, the menu disappears. I would like to point out that this is different from a CSS menu. This is not happening on a hover, it is happening on a click. Another common use of JavaScript is to hide and show content. When I click this More command, I see more content. My icon changes. When I click it again, the content disappears and the icon changes back. This is JavaScript. Here we see a very common use of JavaScript, these image sliders on web pages. I would like to show you the source code of this website to demonstrate where JavaScript code is placed. I am using the developer tools, and if I expand the head section, notice we see several external JavaScript files. Most large web pages use a lot of JavaScript. So you will see JavaScript files and maybe even JavaScript code in the head section, along with the meta tags and with several CSS external files. You will also notice that JavaScript may be placed at the bottom of the web page right before the closing body tag. The reason for this is that it helps the web page to load faster. The browser executes the code from the top down, so sometimes by placing JavaScript that is not immediately needed at the bottom of the page, it helps the overall user experience with the page loading.